and maintenance of instruments. Not all, we're always struggling for instruments. If we hire people, we don't have instruments. If we have instruments, we don't have people because they left. And so that's the second concern that I have, and the move itself, because to me, it makes sense to stop the projects, move to a new building, get it back up as soon as possible, and then resume projects. But they don't want to do that. They want to keep continuing the projects and move half of the lab to the new building first, and then move the other half to the next into the building later. But we are not equipped to do like a phase-wise move because there are so many common equipment that we need at the same time in both the labs. If we are doing partial move, and it is going to only delay the projects and the move even further if you ask me. So that's another concern that I have. And then again, personally, my problem is to have a dedicated. We just hired an associate director who I'm reporting to. He's like less than a month old, we need him to be an advocate for our team. So need a strong like a VP of R&D who can advocate, who's always constantly part of an executive leadership team and who understands the problems of this group. That is one thing that I'm looking. That's mostly for myself because if that position is not available, I'm always in those meetings with the executive leadership team trying to pitch for myself, but I'm always not taken seriously in that regard. So I usually get the short end of the stick.
So these issues that you're talking about, they apply to the analytical group, the HPLC group. Do they also apply to other organizations, sub-organizations within the company?
So there are three different analytical, there are three HPLC groups in the building.
Thank you.
We have a analytical R&D group, which I'm owning currently. We have a QC group, which is owned by a different manager who's, again, the QC comes with its own set of problems. There's a very high attrition rate in QC. So people leave and people come in every few months. So the head of QC just joined a month ago. But yes, these are some of the same struggles that QC group has. And there's also another HPLC group, which is called the IVRT. Again, they are also in the same boat as myself, where they don't have a head of IVRT or head of anything, and their manager is the one who's struggling to keep up with the people, with the workload, and with the move. So it's commonly for all the associated HPLC groups is the same problem. But that HPLC groups make up for more than 50% of the company itself.
So those three groups make up more than 50% of the R&D side of the company. Is that correct?
Actually, it makes up for more than 50% of the entire company, if you ask me.
Wow.
When we go into the new building, there is a lot more hiring happening for manufacturing side, and
yes.
The ratio, because now the manufacturing part of this company is moving from, say, one manufacturing suite to 7 different manufacturing suites. So there's a lot more happening in future when we go into the new building. But as it stands right now, the three HPLC groups is more than 50% of the entire company.
Mm-hmm. So the issues that you've been describing, Ravi, they seem to be focused primarily on management and lack of management's proactivity, lack of planning. When
Right.
you look at your level or below, people who report